I want to talk about mental health so much that one day no one, yes, no one will be ashamed to talk about it. Hello everyone. My name is Amanda Rodriguez and today I would like to talk about my personal mental health experience. I'm sorry the video is a bit long, but if I try to make it short, I'm going to miss out on some important facts. I will try my best not to bore you. It is very interesting, and I'm doing this so that no one should be ashamed to share their experiences about mental health or mental illness. So here I begin. तुझी बायल कसलीच फायद्याची न्हय. तें मा सोगली एक्टिंग करता तें फ्राक आसा. ताका गोरा व्हरोन पावोवया. ताचेर देंवचार आयला. ताका नोदोर लागल्या. ह्या दिसांनी जोरगोत आसा. वोगी बस. वोगी राव. भितर वच. तापट दिता तुजेर. These are some of the most annoying, hurting and upsetting words I've heard in my last 20 years when I was struggling with a mental illness called bipolar mood disorder. It all started at the age of 12 when I was in 8th standard. It started with exam fear, panic attacks and anxiety. I used to feel very anxious to go to school and I used to go totally blank to answer my exams. I didn't know what was happening to me and we thought it was just limited to exams and that once I finish my studies it will all be over. But this exam fear continued in college when I was doing my nursing degree. But then I was anxious to go for my clinical duties. Also in the first year of my college, I was stalked by a boy from my town. Initially, I thought I was strong enough to handle it and I didn't tell anyone. Little did I know that it was stalking and it was a crime and I could report it to the police. But slowly I gave in and then my parents came to know about it. And just like in some old Hindi movies, instead of punishing the boy, they grounded me. No friends, no church activities, no going anywhere alone and so on. This had a huge impact on my mental health. But luckily, after a year, I met my husband and things changed, but the impact remained. But soon after my 21st birthday, I had a major episode of depression. And I didn't know what was happening. Such an active, bubbly, lively girl is feeling low, sad and depressed. I could not do anything. I could not meet anyone or talk to anyone. I was sleeping the whole day and crying and having panic attacks and not being able to go for my clinical duty. My parents went to my college principal who referred me to a psychiatrist who diagnosed me with anxiety disorder due to my panic attacks. I was put on medication and psychotherapy. Soon I recovered and I completed my clinical duties and cleared my nursing degree. After this, I was all fine and I was back to myself and full of energy. And I even decided to go to UK for better prospects. But after going to UK, after a month or so, I had another episode of depression, much worse than before. And this time I also took an overdose of medication. I recovered quite well as I was put on a medication for bipolar disorder. And this time I was diagnosed for bipolar mood disorder. From that time till now, I've been having alternating episodes of depression and mania. During the depressive episode, can't do anything. I cry a lot and I sleep almost the whole day. I don't feel like eating anything and I don't feel like talking to anyone or meeting anyone. I feel very worthless and hopeless. I feel irritable and I'm in a very bad low mood. I do self harm. I get suicidal thoughts and many times I even attempt suicide. During the manic episode, I'm not wholly into mania, but it is called hypomania, that is little less than mania. So I'm full of energy and I talk too fast and too much. I eat a lot, I shop a lot, I go out a lot, I get angry very fast, and I feel I can talk to anyone or do anything, and I'm not afraid to say or do anything. And this is how my life has been for the last 20 years and maybe for the years to come. So when I was told I have a mental illness, I was shocked. Why me, Lord? Why me? I'm such a talented, intelligent, and strong girl, and I follow your teachings. Then why this weakness? And one day, when I was pondering over my life, these thoughts came to my mind. I choose you, and I choose the best. I want you to work for those with mental illness. And to do this, you have to go through a mental illness. And by going through a mental illness, you will be able to feel for them and help and support them in the best way. I believed in these words at that time, and I believe in them even now. And from that time, I decided to work for mental health. But it was not easy. It is said that one blind man cannot show the way to another blind man. And so it was for me. I had to be stable first before I help others with mental illness. So I paid close attention to my treatment, taking medication on time, following a regular routine, having a sleep routine, healthy diet, meditation, yoga, exercise, relaxation techniques, and deep breathing exercises, psychotherapy, music, counseling, family support, and most importantly, prayer. More than medication, it is important that you have a balanced life. Work when you have to, but don't forget to rest. Slowly, I started recovering, and my panic attacks stopped. And now it has been almost 7 years since my last panic attack. My depressive episodes also started reducing. And now when I'm depressed, it's only for a week or two, and the symptoms are much less than before. I have learned to have mental health days or rest days to slow me down when I'm in hypomania. I have also learned that exercise makes me feel great and yoga gives me joy. Telling my thoughts and feelings and concerns is very relieving, and now I've managed to reduce my medication dose. Having bipolar disorder is not only a disadvantage but also an advantage, because after every episode of depression comes hypomania. That's the time I can do creative things. I write songs, I write articles, I make flowers, I draw, I paint, and so on. I can do many things at the same time, and because I have a lot of energy, I can do some tiring work. So bipolar disorder is not completely bad. There is something good in it. I am very lucky to have a good support system around me. But it was not like this from the start. My parents didn't know that this disorder existed, and they took a long time to understand it. But my husband was the bravest. You will say that he is a fool for getting married and staying married to a person with mental illness. But to me, he is a very brave man for getting married to me, knowing that I have a bipolar disorder and that our life is going to be different and hard. My in laws found it difficult to accept me at the beginning, but after a lot of discussions, they understood and are now supportive. My friends and relatives are supportive too, although they don't know much about my illness. And most importantly, God has supported and blessed me a lot. Due to my depressive episodes, there were times when I felt like killing myself, and each time I was saved. So, this shows how much God has protected me. It was not easy, and it will never be. Mental illness is just like diabetes or heart disease. Can't be cured but can be managed. I want to use my knowledge and experience to help people with mental health issues. I had to go through a lot, especially in making people believe that it is not the devil, it's not someone's spirit, it's not the evil eye, it's not Zorgoth, but an illness just like other illnesses. I too have to take medication, have healthy diet, exercise and sleep well. It is the myth about mental health that keeps people from taking proper treatment. I want to create mental health awareness, and I feel this is my purpose and I was born for this. And that is why 2 years ago I chose to release my audio CD which was dedicated to mental health. Last year on Mental Health Day, I, along with 3 other professionals, met to start a mental health support group. And this year in January, we started Mood Cafe, the mental health support group. This year, I have launched my blog and my YouTube channel called M's Mind Spark Igniting Your Mind, where I will be sharing my mental health experience and other topics related to mental health. It is said that when life throws lemons at you, give back to life some lemonade. I started with all the bad things that I had to hear when I was struggling with bipolar disorder. I want to take all these bad things and the bipolar disorder and give back to life something nice. And my audio CD, Mood Cafe, my blog, and my YouTube channel are some of these things. It is high time that we don't wait for others to come and work for us, but we come out and stand for ourselves. I would like to end with a humble request. If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you will say it is foolish. But if you see how well it swims in the water, you will say it is excellent. Same way, do not judge a person with mental illness based on their illness. But if you want to judge them on their abilities, their good qualities, their talents, and their values. Because mental illness can happen to anyone. All of us can go through mental health issues at some point in our lives. I will say I was very lucky to have a very good support system around me that helped me overcome my illness. Mental illness can be treated with the right medication, talking therapy, family support, and so on. It is very important to work towards your mental health, and those with mental illness can still lead normal lives just like me. So let's not leave them alone. Let's support them. Let's work towards promoting good mental health. And let no one be ashamed to talk about mental health or to say, I have a mental illness. Thank you and God bless.